All right. Well, let's see. I'd like to welcome all of you, whoever comes in. Um, let's sit here and wait because if anybody's watching this on the replay, thank you. There are periods where I may go silent, but I don't know. So we'll, you know. And the StreamYard glitch is in effect again, and it just won't show my logo. So you know, it is what it is. So no worry there. We'll see how long this goes for because I don't have anything planned. We just chat, talk, do whatever, have fun, go with the flow. And CV Baseball Card Collector, how you doing, my friend? I hope you get my emails because I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But figured I'd pop on here and say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Feliz Navidad. Well, Xenon, the man with the plan. I don't know what the hell it is. Sean D, kiss my fat ass. Nah, I don't care if you ask if I had anything planned. You gonna listen? Come on now. That's the name of the game round here. You know, it's all good. At least people are getting notified that I'm streaming today. But this StreamYard crap pisses me off by not showing my logo. So I'm probably going to dump StreamYards and go back to Restream, which I probably should have done months ago. Well, it was showing my stream. I mean, it was showing my logo on other people's channels, but it don't do it in mine. Um, yeah, I'll tell you, man, the legacy of Matt Ryan. Good Lord. The legacy of Matt Ryan. That dude blew a 33-0 lead in the third quarter and lost 39-36 overtime. Now, I've been calling him melted ice for years. Apparently, when you leave the fail cants, you take your epic amount of failure to other football teams. And and that ass whooping that Zanron put on the Vikings in Madden 19, epic proportions, Um, and we'll await Elvis and see what his response is to that. But the only reason his team won is because, when you're playing Matt Ryan, you're going to Matt Ryan can spot you 112 points, and that other team will win. And I forgot there was football, NFL football today. I missed the playoffs in both of my fantasy leagues by one game and one game only. I lost the tiebreaker. So I finished in fifth place in both leagues. One, I had a 6-8 record, and the other one I was 4-10. I was 4-10. I still almost made the playoffs because in one league in my division, the person that won the playoff, the person that won a division 5-9. Sort of like the NFC South right now. So I almost made it. My fantasy basketball, I'm 1-7. I got every damn good player known to man, and I'm in last place. Like, I don't know who I got to put on that damn team. I mean, I drafted Anthony Davis and Zion with the first 2 picks. Of course, Anthony Davis hadn't been playing worth of shit. I named it Team Pelicans, so I loaded it with Pelicans players. And the Pelicans are actually number 1 in, I think we play in the Western Division. I don't really remember. But we're number 1 seed right now, even though they lost 2 games in a row. I think they're still I think they're like 17-10 or 16-9 or um, I don't know. The Pelicans are actually playing pretty good. They're playing right now. I think they're playing at Jazz again. We played 2 games against the Suns and we whooped their ass. Everybody got uptight because Zion slammed dunk. Chris Paul had an aneurysm. Um, we lost to the Jazz a few nights ago. I think we're playing them right now. I'll probably be pissed at them again, no doubt. A few bowl games happened today. Nothing spectacular, nothing. But I saw Frank Gore Jr.'s running over Rice for Southern Miss, I believe. He's running over Rice. you know. Of course, the Saints play the Falcons tomorrow. We're gonna beat their ass because they suck. Just they suck terrible. Um, but and apparently Drew Brees is now an interim assistant head coach for Purdue. He's the assistant coach, just for 1 game. But per NCAA rules, he gets to recruit for Purdue for the entire year of 2023. So basically, he can take all, hey, quarterback, come play. Of course, the one game that Drew Brees is coaching has to be against LSU in the Citrus Bowl. But don't worry, in 2023, Drew Brees will be the head coach of the Saints. Elvis, I just said this a few minutes ago. When you're playing Matt Ryan will spot you 150 points and still lose. I mean, epic failure. He played for Atlanta for so long, all that failure. He was a franchise of that team. Ironically, the Colts have a better record. The Falcons have a better record than the Colts this year. But I didn't even know NFL football was on today. I just happened to see on Twitter where it said down 33-0. And then it said Matt Ryan. So I'm like, well, let's see. Either one of 2 things happen. Matt Ryan's down 33-0 or he blew a 33-0 lead. So it's not really surprising. The Vikings are a good team. Well, there was a day when I used to get like 50 likes and 40 people in my chat. Those days are pretty much, gone. Going like, you're going live in an hour, CV? If you're going live, because I only plan to be on here maybe an hour. If you're going live, I'll hop on yours when you do. There's a 2-hour time difference, obviously. But the Vikings have to get to the Super Bowl first. Yes, they clinched the NFC North because that division sucks ass. If the Saints were playing Matt Ryan, the Saints, Drew Brees, Sean Payton had a 19-10 record against Atlanta. Don't worry. When Drew Brees becomes head coach of the Saints, we're going to be Super Bowl every year. Shit. He should be player/coach. He's going to be in the Citrus Bowl on the sidelines coaching against LSU. That's blasphemy right there. But his alma mater is Purdue. So what? I don't know how Zamron rigged the game. He was playing it. Shit. I don't see how he rigged it at all. I mean, he put himself in the game, but hey, great players do that, right? If he really would have rigged the game, he would have made his team all 99, and he would have put the Vikings at 0. Or the lowest you can put somebody in Madden is 12. So he could have played a team of all 99s versus a team of all 12s, and he still would have had the same result. So it's not like, well, it's StreamYards. It sort of works. Let me fix it. It might work. I doubt it. It was working the other day. StreamYard glitch sucks ass. It's terrible. It is just terrible. Maybe it'll pop up. You have to see my logo. Look, it's on the bottom of my screen next to my channel. See it right there? Shit, I'll show you the damn logo. You want to see the damn logo? There you go. There's the logo. Shit. I didn't even see Stoney today. He probably streamed on Twitch, but I missed him. You don't even watch the goddamn game. He's a Vikings fan. He goes, "Well, I'm going to watch the game today." I'm like, dude, how are you a Vikings fan when you've never watched one fucking game this year? You cannot sit here and tell me you're a fan of a team if you don't even watch it. Or at least listen to it, or at least pay attention to it, or you know, um, he's like, "I'm going to watch the game." I bet you turn that game off and shit. This is why I don't watch the game. But yeah, it's a bit crazy. You know, it would have been funny if Zanron would have did that game on Twitch and you would have never seen it. You know, I mean, shit, you asked for it and he gave you an ass whooping, so you can't feel bad. You can't say it was rigged because Zanron did it live and right in front of you. You can't see, you know. So, see, I did that months ago. Same thing, Zanron. I beat his Vikings team like 400-0. I did it 3 times in a row. And he says, he's a rig. And I'm like, I'll do it for you live. I said, I had it on All Madden too. I had it on All Madden. One game I put it on All Madden. I won by like 6 points, but I still won. And I was like, okay, I'll make that team 100%. I'll put mine at like dead 0. And I still won. I mean, it's on YouTube. Go back and watch it from last year, whenever the hell I put it. I put it on All Madden right on a live screen. And it was like, boom, no excuses. It was tough as shit, but still won. So, you know, Burt Cousins blows ass. It's not that the Vikings are good. It's just that, yeah, there's only one. Shit, if you throw a Hail Mary every goddamn play, you know, there's certain teams. EA Sports has glitches. And if you know how to use those glitches right, there are certain plays that always work. A fake punt, running up the middle, always get your first down in Madden. Always. There's a slant play that will always get you a first down. I can't remember the name of it, and usually in Madden. Just EA glitches out a lot. It really does. That's why I don't really buy Madden games anymore. I haven't bought a Madden game in about 5 or 6 years, but I still have them all. I have the ones from like 3rd, 4th Madden on, all the way to like 5 or 6 years ago. All those Maddens. Especially the one with Drew Brees on the cover and won the Super Bowl. So, you know, that broke the streak right there. That broke the curse. You know. I mean, the Madden curse died with John Madden anyway, in my opinion. I never actually believed in that because most times, the only time that Madden curse worked to perfection is Peyton Hillis. He became a one-year player with the Browns and signed for a big-ass contract and never did shit again. He had one good season of 1,000 yards with the Browns. One good season, he was the Madden cover. I think it was like 2009, 2011. No, 11 was the year Brees was, whatever year, 13, whatever year it was. The 1 year that Peyton Hillis was on the cover and he tore his ACL, MCL, ACL, QRL, and then he signed with like 5 different teams. Nothing. He got a shitload of money, and that was it. Boom, end the story. Burt Cousins is going to be on the Madden cover. They're going to lose. They're going to lose the playoffs and everything. Vikings are going to get in the playoffs, and they're going to play the first game against a shitty team. Probably whoever wins the NFC South. More than likely, it's going to be the Saints. And we're going to hang like 45 points on them fuckers and win like 45-10. What? Mark my words. Or it might be Bucks or it might be another team. Watch. The Vikings are going to get trolled in the first round. They're going to like, oh, we're awesome. We're good. And it's going to be a home game for the Vikings, and they're going to lose in the Metrodome, whatever the fuck they're playing, USA Bank Stadium. I'll call it the Metrodome. I don't care. Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. See? I know. Okay? And what did they do after the Minnesota Miracle? They got the shit kicked out of them by who? Baltimore or somebody. I don't know. They lost by 40 points the next game. So what did that Minnesota Miracle do? That Minnesota Miracle would have hurt a lot more if the Vikings would have actually won the Super Bowl. So it really, those are just two words. It doesn't matter anything. Shit, I could say wrong way. I could say Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson went perfect in the regular season for field goals, but when they needed it the most, he missed a chip shot, which would have sent Minnesota to the Super Bowl. So, life, karma has a funny way of doing things. So, the Eagles are a really stacked team. Of course they're stacked. We traded half our fucking players to the Eagles. That's why the Lions are good. If you think about it, the Lions are good because, remember, okay, Dan Campbell, where did he come from? The Saints. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator, where did he come from? The Saints. Dan Campbell took half the assistant coaches from the Saints. And he took like 5 or 6 players from the Saints. And look, the Lions are kicking ass. Plus, they got Goff. The Lions, I would go as far to say if the Lions met the Vikings in the playoffs, I think the Lions could pull the upset. Because the Lions they won 4 or 5 games in a row. I think they're like 7-7 right now, or 6-8. The Lions were out for dead, and then all of a sudden they became really, really hot. They'll probably grab a wild card spot. The Saints' only chance. The Saints are actually still alive in the playoff race. Oh, I'm smoking crack. I had to delete that. Oh, yeah, see, the Lions just beat the Vikings. Well, they can beat them again. Shit. Yeah, didn't y'all play on Thanksgiving? Remember right? Thanksgiving? No. Oh, I remember the Vikings got the shit kicked out of them by the Dallas Cowboys. It was like 40-8 or some shit. Dak Prescott, lit a can of whoop ass. I'm telling you, the Vikings have a weakness. Dallas exploited that weakness. I'm telling you now, if the Lions get into playoffs and they play the Vikings, the Lions are going to pull that upset. The Jets are tanking. They were like 6-1, 6-2. Now they're 7-6. Barbara D's team is going down fast. Well, they'll probably make it this year. I'm actually pulling for the Lions. Believe it or not, I want the Lions to get in the playoffs. It's been a while. It's the curse of Barry Sanders. Why the Lions suck so bad, not this year, but why the Lions suck is because the Ford family don't give a shit. Well, see, here's the thing, right? Jordan Jefferson, where did he come from? LSU. You're welcome, Elvis. It's like all these good teams have LSU players on them. I mean, don't worry. When the Saints get Jordan Jefferson in a few years, we get him, Barry Sanders was like, no. Barry Sanders was so pissed off at the team, at the Fords. He's like, fuck this, I quit. Barry Sanders quit in his prime. He could have played another 5 years easily. Barry Sanders quit when he was 29 or close to 30. He could have had another 5 years easily. Barry Sanders could have rushed for over 20,000 yards. Even with the shitty teams he had. They only made the playoffs twice in 10 years on the Barry Sanders. Even with the shit, even with goddamn Scott Mitchell, who sucked ass, they won a playoff game. And now I think that was the last one they won with Scott Mitchell as the quarterback. He sucked ass. Scott Mitchell played one fucking game with the Dolphins and lit it up, and the Lions gave him a shitload of money for no reason. That's like Scott Marinovich territory. A Todd Marinovich, whatever the fuck his name is, the druggie. The Lions got that Muhammad Al-Seer, Rahoof, Smith, Johnson, Bob character. And, Jared Goff, the Rams was stupid to trade Jared Goff. Yeah, the Rams won the Super Bowl. So in the long run, they won that trade. But the Lions getting to the playoffs, it's going to be Jared Goff and their receivers. I don't know much about their defense. I watched the Thanksgiving game. Goff sucks. I don't know. You tell Zanron that Goff sucks. Let's see what Zanron says about that. Because I don't know. The Lions won 5 games in a row, so you don't suck that bad. The Lions got a better record than us this year. So did the Jets. So Dennis Allen needs to get fired. Hey, Jorge, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in, my friend. Sorry I've been missing you in Pixie streams. I haven't been catching Pixie streams lately. I've been missing her back and forth. I've just been busy lately. Just sitting here talking about how the Vikings suck. Giving Elvis some shit, of course, but I appreciate it. I need all the likes I can get. There was a time where I used to get like 30 people in chat and have like 60 likes. But, with the sabotage, it just doesn't. And the funny part is, somebody I watch, right, got a copyright strike or got a warning off of a copyright strike from a video they did 2.5 years ago. And they had no idea what they did. And, of course, they don't tell them what you did. So they take the video down, which is stupid. I mean, after 2 years, no one's going to watch that video anyway because it was live. And so it defeats the whole purpose. But they don't exactly tell you what you do wrong. They just go ahead and give you that warning, that strike, and then it's a bunch of nonsense. See. Because I was on Scotty's stream last night, and we were talking about that nonsense. Because he brought it up, and I came into the stream, and I'm like, yeah, they do that. They wait 2 years to knock a video down. Like, who's sitting there watching an old video from 2 years ago and saying, "Oops, he said that word"? No, they don't tell you what you did wrong. They just say, "Oh, you might have done something against the TOS." Well, why don't you timestamp it? Say at 32:08, I called this guy up. Why don't you do that? So they won't. But yeah. So it's absolutely crazy. But all right, Elvis. Well, just let it run in, unless it's on your phone. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I want to say at least an hour, but it really depends on how many people's in chat. I just wish I could get it back to where I used to have 30 people in chat and get a shitload of watch hours. It's just, chances are it's probably not going to happen again. But 2023, there's hope. There's hope. The notification button needs to get fixed. All I'm saying, notification button. I need more people watching them short. I'll start making more shorts when they count for watch time, which shorts should have counted for watch time the entire time. Why am I watching shorts? What is my motivation for making shorts if they don't count? None. Absolutely none. So, I make the videos like 1 minute and 15 seconds on purpose. I could make them a minute, but there's no point to it, really. The Saints play the Falcons tomorrow at noon, and we kick their ass because I don't know who the hell's starting at quarterback for the Falcons. Mariota got hurt a few weeks ago. I don't know. I would just Dalton should not be the quarterback, but Dennis Allen's going to stick with him, and he's going to lose his job. Not this year. Mickey Loomis don't fire. People saying, "Oh, fire Dennis Allen." He's It's not going anywhere. They wouldn't. They didn't fire Sean Payton after 3-7-9, although he won a Super Bowl 5 years prior. And there's a lot of Saints fans thinking that Sean Payton's going to come back to the Saints. I don't really know. I don't think that Dennis Allen's going to get fired. I don't. Unless Sean was like, hey, I'll come. Unless they talk to Sean and Sean says, I'll come back. I don't think you do that to DA. And people think, okay, Sean Payton comes back. Is Dennis Allen going to be the defensive coordinator? Probably not. There are situations where it could be. I think that Ochsner, which is the corporate sponsor of the Saints, has fucked us over once again. So, but our offensive line has been fully healthy for the first time since like week 4. Injuries have done us in. I truly believe if it wasn't for these injuries, we would be a playoff team, possibly a Super Bowl team. But injuries just they get us. They just get us, and that's that. So, that's just how it is. But yeah, the Saints are probably Saints. The Saints still have a clear path to the playoffs, and it's only one. Saints have to win 4 games in a row, which they haven't done all year. And Tampa's got to lose 3 out of 4 games. The Tampa losing 3 out of 4 is probably going to happen because they have a brutal schedule. Saints play the Falcons. We beat them. We play the Browns. They kind of suck, even though Deshaun Watson's back. We play the Eagles. By that point, they probably have the number 1 seed locked up, so they're going to rest a lot of players. So we probably will win that game. And then we play I can't remember who we played in the last game. But it's a 5-8 team. So 3 out of the 4 games we play are against losing teams. Oh, I think we play Carolina again. Yeah, we play Carolina. So realistically, if we go win the last 4 games and go 8-9, Tampa's got to go 7-10. We win the division. So basically, this is our playoff right now. This is our playoffs. Period. This is our playoffs. Starting tomorrow at noon, we are in playoff mode. We don't have a first-round draft pick. We traded it to the fucking Eagles, and why? We should have kept CeeDee. Traded CeeDee because he wouldn't take a $3 million pay cut. Should have kept his ass because we needed him. What's he doing? Oh, he's leading the league in interceptions with the Eagles. Although I think this is his last year. He's a free agent after this, so maybe they'll go back and get him. I don't know. Probably not. Knowing him, he'll probably not sign for the Saints again. But I think we have a good enough team. It's just injuries did us in. Ochsner screwed us and screwed us royally. And Michael Thomas got $24 million next year and $25 the year after, so that's dead cap space. Ochsner is terrible. They're just terrible. And they're not going to go anywhere. The corporate sponsor, the Saints. The damn performance center is named after Ochsner. They're not going anywhere. They're not. It happened 10, 15 years ago when they didn't have Ochsner. They had bad medical, and it injured a bunch of players. So, freaking insane. But I don't know. I got to do something to bolster these damn YouTube numbers back. I don't know what I got to do. Got 1,700 damn subscribers. I get 4 people in chat. I need 12. I need 15. I need 20. I need these people to come back. Maybe if I start streaming on a regular basis every night. I can't do it every night though. I'm burnt out a lot. Already been going 30 minutes. I was gonna set this goal as an hour. But there's so many people streaming right now. So and the notification button needs to be worked on or something. And a view is a view. I don't care if you view for 2 seconds or 3 hours. A view is a view. There shouldn't be no bullshit 15-minute, you know, oh, you gotta watch it for 15 minutes and comment. No. You should just come in for 2 seconds, say hi, and leave. That should count as a view. But it doesn't. So you know, but I don't know how long Elvis's phone call is gonna be, but if I'm just sitting there talking to myself, there ain't no point in keeping this going. And people know, people should know I stream Saturday and Sunday. And some other opposites, they should know when I stream. I say it all the time. I go on people's streams and I say I'm streaming at this time on this day, and nobody comes in. So I throw my hands of that. I throw my hands in the air and say, you know what? I'll do my thing. People watch this on the replay. I applaud you. Thank you for watching on the replay. You're awesome. I've helped so many people get monetized. So now it's people's turn to help me. And I just want to do it as a goal because so many people said, you're not going to do it. I was on the cusp of doing it. And it just took one ass clown whacking off in the basement to screw me over. That's all. It really is what it is. I can't really do much, but I'm sitting here talking to myself, really. So I tried, I failed. I'm just gonna call this stream. I'm good with it. Y'all can watch it. It's short. I'll probably get more views on the replay. If CV Baseball Card Collector is close to getting his 4K, he's streaming. Go to his live stream. We're all good. I'll stream tomorrow. I don't feel like doing a Twitch stream right now. I'll stream tomorrow, so